3D Killer Whale Acrylic Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be working on my Earth Day series. So for this video I'm going to be sculpting my 3D killer whales, mom and baby. So I hope you like this design and check out the rest of the designs in this series. And also don't forget to click subscribe to see all my future videos as well. To begin, I'm going to make a gradient for the background with white and blue, and I want it to be mostly blue with just a little bit of white at the top as if the sun is shining through the surface of the water. So that's my end goal here. So I'm going to put a bead of white at the top and then brush it down, and then a bead of blue at the bottom and brush it up. And then one more bead of white at the top just to create a nice smooth gradient. After that, I'm going to encase the nail with a layer of clear. This is to protect the colors. That way you don't file through them when you're filing it later and lose any of your gradient. And also the clear is going to add a nice strength to the nail that the color acrylics just don't quite have. And one thing to keep in mind is because we are putting some 3D art on top, this doesn't have to be super thick because that is going to add some strength as well. So then with a 180 grit file, I'm going to be filing the nail so that it's nice and smooth and perfect. And the smoother you get the nail in this point, it's going to be easier to make your 3D art because they don't have to work around any bumps or lumps that you may have left from before. So try to get it as smooth as possible. And then buff it to remove scratches and apply a layer of gel sealer and cure. Once your nail is all cured and set, then you are ready to start working on your 3D art. So I'm going to make the mother whale first. So to start out with, I'm just going to create sort of a banana shape, I suppose. So just a long bar that's slightly curved of black acrylic. And I'm not worrying about if the surface of this part is smooth at the moment. You can always go back through and smooth it. I'm really worried, or not worried, but I'm working on the outside shape, so the perimeter of my shape at the moment. And since whales are long and skinny the opposite way of the nail, I'm not going to have the entire mother whale, so there's just going to be a little bit of her tail that's cut off, but you will see the entire baby. So then I'm going to add her two fins that are visible, two visible fins. And now here I'm just going to smooth over the nail to make sure that it's easier to paint later on. Or not over the nail, but over the whale. Alright, so now I'm going to work on my baby, and the baby is the exact same shape as the mother. There's no main differences in the shape at all, but just smaller, a smaller version of the whale. And then for the tail, I'm just going to have a slight angle. Their tails, you can't tell that they have that V shape when you're looking at them from the side, only if you're looking at them from the top or underneath. So you can't tell that in this point, so just a little angle to show the difference is all you need to do. And then to add the white on my whales, I'm going to be using acrylic paint. So I'm going to start by painting from the fin through the lower jaw white, and then a spot above the eye, and then another two spots on the back, one coming from the top like that, and then one from the bottom. And then repeat the exact same areas on the baby, except for now you can also add a couple spots on the tail since the tail is visible. And then apply a layer of matte top coat over the whales just to protect that acrylic paint so it doesn't wash off, and you're all set. I hope you like this design. Don't forget to check out the rest of the Earth Day series and share recreations with me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'd love to see them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!